I know for sure that the ultimate goal for you trading with prop firms is to get payouts like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, or even like this one, which is very, very friendly. And you see this. I know your ultimate goal is to get payouts like this at the end of the day. But now, there is something which we're going to be talking about on this video, which if you are not careful or if you don't take this concept very seriously, your choice of challenge or the choice of the type of challenge you're trading might determine if you get something like this, if you get something like this payout on your screen at the end of the day. So pay attention and make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because I'm going to be uncovering all the different types of challenges we have with prop firms, and the one that is going to get you to this particular level, or the one which is going to be the best fit for you, which is going to enable you end up getting a payout at the end of the day. Now, talking about the different challenges, we're going to do this video is in collaboration with Blueberry Funded, because they have one of the best challenges in the industry. Their targets are good. It's flexible to trade for all types of traders, and the good thing is they accommodate traders from different categories, both beginners, intermediary, and advanced forex traders. So we're going to be using Blueberry Funded to explain all these challenges, and then that's going to help you to know which one to choose. Anytime you want to buy a prop firm account, which one will help you to get to a payout stage at the end of the day. I don't care whatsoever experience you have. If I don't see results, bro, if I don't see you at the payout stage, it doesn't make any sense. So which challenge should you choose, and what are some of the criteria that will help you to choose any challenge when it comes to any prop firm challenge? Now let's go straight into the video, and like I said, we're going to be using Blueberry Funded. I already did a detailed 30-minute review on Blueberry Funded. They are the best in the industry when it comes to spreads, in terms of they have the best spreads in gold. All right, they have the best spreads on gold in the entire prop firm space. All right, that sometimes you will see the spread on gold is even 0.5 pips or 1 pip on gold. So they have the lowest spread on gold in the entire forex industry. They are forex broker backed, meaning they have their own forex broker. They are backed by a forex broker. You know, it becomes very, very challenging with some prop firms that are not backed by a forex broker. So they are backed by a regulated forex broker, and they have one of the best instant funding models. So I already did that detailed video. If you didn't watch that detailed video I made, just click the link above to watch that detailed video. Coming to my screen, this is Blueberry Funded. If you just go up, you can either trade forex or futures. I already did a video again explaining the main differences between forex and futures when it comes to prop firm, and which one you should trade, or which one is best for you to trade. Forex also stands for CFD. CFD stands for contract for difference. So you are just trading the difference in price. You don't actually own the asset. While futures, you are actually speculating on the future price at an expiry date. So that's the main difference between Forex or CFDs and futures trading. We're not going to waste time on any other thing. Let's just go directly to where we have challenges. Please again, stick to the end of the video, because there's a surprise at the end of the video for you guys, and there's a huge discount also at the end of the video. Now, we have the prime challenge, which you can see right there. We have the one-step challenge, there's two-step, the rapid, the synthetic, instant elite, and instant light. So I'm just gonna, some of the names are just self-explanatory. One step just means, you buy the challenge, you pass one step, you can be maybe making 5% or 6% or 10%. But once you pass that first step, you get funded. Two step means you need to pass phase one. Phase two, maybe phase one, you make maybe 8%. Phase two, make maybe 6% or 5%. And then you pass that challenge. Rapid, or let's go directly to instant elite and instant light. Instant just means if you don't want to waste any time. I don't call it wasting time, but if you don't want to trade on the challenge phases and you're just going to go directly to funded stages, then you can go directly to instant. All right, so that is it. Then those of you guys who trick synthetic indices, you can actually check it right there. It's also right there. The most popular when it comes to Blueberry Funded, which all the traders, almost 80% of traders in my community are choosing now, is what they call the prime challenge. So what's the prime challenge? The difference between the prime challenge and the standard two-step challenge is just in terms of the target and drawdowns. That's it. All right, it's just in terms of the target and the drawdown. We're going to click on two steps so that you guys can just see that the difference is just going to be in terms of the target and the drawdown. So we're going to keep it side by side just so we can still understand the differences again. And again, before we even go into the video, they all accept the use of EAs, because anytime I do a video, most of you guys are already asking, oh, can I use my EA on both challenge phases and also on the funded stages? Yes, they allow you to use your EAs both on challenge phases and also on the funded stages. Let's put prime. We're going to be comparing. We're going to be focusing more on the prime challenge, which is the newest challenge and the most popular on Blueberry funded, and the standard two steps, so that you guys can know the differences. And then I'm going to be giving my candid 10 years experience recommendation on which one is going to be the best fit for you. Prime challenge is simple. It's still a two-step. You need to pass phase 1 and phase 2. On phase 1, you need to make 8%, and on phase 2, you need to make 6%. With the standard two-step challenge on phase 1, you need to make 10%, and on phase 2, you need to make 5%. So you see phase 1 is a little bit higher on the standard two-step challenge, two-step evaluation challenge. Let's go to the next point, which is drawdown. Here is 4% daily drawdown, and on standard two-step, it's 5%. So the difference is not much. The difference is not, I normally recommend 0.5 to 1% risk per trade. So if a pro firm is giving you a daily drawdown of 4%, it's still very good. It's still very nice. There's nothing to worry about that. So long as it's 4% and above. If it's 3%, it starts getting a little bit too small. So long as it's 4-5% daily drawdown, it gives me that room to make error. It gives me that room to play around. It gives me that room to be able to make error. It gives me room for error before I can actually go in profit sometimes. So I don't see a problem with that. We go down to overall drawdown is 10%, and also on standard two-step, I think it should also be 10%. It's also 10%. That's a max loss. And then profit share, you can get up to. Now you can customize your profit. Either you're going to be getting it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and stuff. So there are many reasons or many customizations you can use to either get 60, 80, or 90% of your profit. Let's see, profit share with profit share is 80% standard on the standard two-step challenge. So you can't even go up to 90%, as opposed to the prime challenge, you can go up to 90%. Minimum trading days, which like as in a pro firm that gives minimum trading days from 3 to 5 is good. 5 is the maximum, and good. The good thing is they ended it on 5. 5 minimum trading days should be the least. And what are minimum trading days? I already explained. These are days in which you must trade on the account before you can be given the next phase or the funded stage. And with Blueberry funded, there's something which you need to know. It's not just trading on the account. You must make at least 0.5% of your account, 0.5 profit of your account balance in that particular day. Meaning, even if you just buy the challenge $100,000 and you passed it in one day, you just do what they used to call full pot and you passed it in one day. The following 2 days left, you need to make at least 0.5% of your account, so 0.5% profit, to be able to get your phase 2 details or your funded details if you're already in phase 2. It's easy because it's just 0.5. If it's $1,000, it's just $500. You can easily achieve that. So minimum trading days, that's just what it stands for, the days in which you must trade on the account before you get your next phase or the funded. And for Blueberry on this challenge is 5 days. I wouldn't even go for standard because it's the same thing, 5 days. Leverage on the prime is 1:30. Leverage on the prime challenge is 1:30. Leverage on the standard two-step is 1:50. If I'm not wrong, yes, that's correct. It's 1:50. Now, the difference now, you can see prime has lesser leverage than the standard. But for me personally, any leverage from 1:20 to 1:100, any leverage between this range, 1:20 and 1:100 is good to go. So if any pro firm is offering any leverage within this limit, I wouldn't complain, because with proper risk management, you'll be able to open the trades you want to open. You'll be able to have the flexibility you need to trade as a consistent, profitable Forex trader. So the leverage is also good, and there is no complaint, or there are no complaints for that. Let's go on time limit is unlimited. On all their challenges is unlimited. It's not like if you don't pass after 1 month, you're going to lose the challenge. No, they don't have those kind of rules. Profit consistency, they don't have any consistency rule. And then payout is every 14 days, bi-weekly. It's the same thing on standard, on the 2-step standard. Another thing you also have to note when it comes to their prime is they don't have this rule which they call chasing losses rule. In some of their challenges, they have this chasing losses rule where if you can't just take a loss and you take an opposite trade in the next, you just take a loss and the next minute or the next hour you're already taking another opposite trade with the intention of revenging or with the intention of chasing your losses. But in the prime challenge, that rule is not there. So the prime challenge is awesome for both starters, intermediary, and advanced forex trader. You can go for their prime challenge. Now let's go to two-step. Two-step also good for starters, intermediary, and advanced traders who want more flexibility, because you can see the daily drawdown instead of 4% is 5%, and the profit target are just a little bit higher. Instead of 8% on phase 1, you'll be going for 10%. But if you have a consistently profitable strategy, if you can make 8%, it means you can make 2% to make 10%. So that's still very, very good for intermediary, beginner, intermediate, and advanced traders. Synthetic is strictly for traders who trade synthetic indices. I won't even look into that if I don't trade synthetic indices. I do trade synthetic indices, but just about 5% of my entire trading portfolio. Instant Light is for traders who have gotten at least 5 payouts, right? I'm going to say this. This is the first time you're actually hearing this advice from me. But if you are trading with prop firms and you haven't gotten at least 5 payouts, don't try instant funding. The reason why I'm saying this is because by the time you're getting to your fifth payout, you must have already known the ins and outs, the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to trading. You must have already mastered your strategy to the core. You must have already mastered risk management, money management, and the trading psychology to keep you intact, to keep you profitable. That's when you go for instant funding, because at that point in time, you're skipping both phase 1, you're skipping all the challenge phases, and you're going straight to the funded stage. And at that funded stage, with instant funding on any prop firm and also Blueberry funded, the rules are strict because there's no challenge. You're not proving to the prop firm on you. Remember, the reason why you go through challenges sometimes is to show the prop firm that you have a strategy that is working. So that before they give you the funded account, they know very well that Johnny already has a strategy that is profitable. They know very well that Johnny already has a strategy which is consistent. But now you're coming to instant, the prop firm doesn't know. So the rules are going to be very, very strict, so that if you are not someone who has gotten to the level of profitability, someone who has gotten experience in trading, someone who already has a working strategy, if you are still a trial by error trader, you are not naturally, it's going to be natural selection. You wouldn't be welcome because you easily blow and you lost your money. So only go for instant funding if you've gotten at least 5 payouts. It can be one, it can be in a month, but at least 5 payouts with prop firm before you can go for instant, because at that point in time, you already have a strategy that is working. You already have a proven system. You already have an edge, which just coming to instant funding, you just use that to trade. With instant funding, just starting with Instant Light, the rules, you can see the rules are even very, very simple. Profit target, there's no profit target because you're going straight, you're trading on the funded account immediately. Max total loss is 10%. Daily loss is known, meaning you can lose all the 10% in one day. You can lose even 7% in one day. You won't be penalized. Then trailing log, maximum drawdown type is trailing log, meaning they actually trade your drawdown. Then drawdown type is not applicable. Your time limit is unlimited. Leverage is good. Evaluation time or trading days is not, there's nothing there. And then funded minimum trading days, meaning you must trade on the account for at least 5 days before you can request for your payout. Then after that, you can request your payout every 14 days or bi-weekly. Account, you can do copy trading. You can also use your EAs on instant funding with Blueberry. Then that's Instant Light, Instant Elite, which for me is one of the most preferred one. Then Instant Light, you can see right there, it actually has a daily drawdown. The max drawdown is just 4%, daily drawdown is 2%. Then profit share is that. So for me, Instant light is a little bit too constricted. You're going to be too constricted. Remember, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying this because I like Blueberry Funded. I'm not just saying this because I'm trading with them. I'm not just saying this because I like their trading condition. But I'm also bringing something which is going to help you to win, something which is going to help you to get a payout. So for me personally, I will never go for instant light because the rules are a little bit too constricted. All right, I don't have room to make errors. I don't have room to prove my edge before getting knocked out by daily drawdown. So for me personally, instant elite is one of the best. The only thing is just the price difference, which is not a problem. If I go on instant elite and I'm talking about, let's just say a 50k, instant elite, I'm going to be buying it for about $1,500. But if I go to instant light, you can see there's a price difference of just $375 because, like I said earlier, the leverage is also very, very small. The leverage is also very, very tight. So you must be super consistently profitable to even try this particular one. Now, if I have to put everything in perspective, which one should you go for when it comes to all these challenges? Remember, I'm going to talk in terms of a two-step challenge, a one-step challenge, and also instant funding. For me personally, if I'm using Blueberry Funded or any other platform, for Blueberry Funded, I'll go for two-step challenge. That's number one. I'll start with two-step challenges because number one, the price is cheap. So if I have a strategy, even though I've gotten more than 40 payouts, if I'm counting, I've gotten more than 40 payouts with different platforms from 2020 to now, from more than 40 different payouts. And if I have to rank which ones have given me the most money and which ones I prefer, I'll obviously start with two-step challenges because number one, there's enough room for me to make errors. Number two, it's cheaper and the targets are a little bit, closer to mine. The targets are a little bit closer for me to easily hit. All right. Number one, it's cheaper. Number two, of me choosing two-step challenges is it gives me the drawdown limits a little bit wide, so it gives me room to be able to make errors. It gives me room to be able to prove my edge before actually saying, oh, I've blown the account. So I'll obviously go for two-step, and then with Blueberry Funded, not just talking about two-step, I'll go for the prime challenge for many reasons I've told you guys. All right, I'll go for the prime challenge, number one, and then once I've already making enough money and I've become very, very profitable, when I've gotten at least 5 payouts, then I'm gonna go for their instant funding because at that point in time, I already have a strategy that is working. I already have a system that is working. Don't think you just keeping challenge phases, just keeping phase 1, phase 2, or 1 or 2 step challenges and going directly to funded me, you're gonna make any money. No, if your strategy sucks on challenge accounts, that same strategy is still gonna suck on an instant funding account. So until I get a couple of payouts, and then that's when I'll buy instant live. Talking about the one step, the limits are a little bit too high, too tight. The limits are too tight, and for me personally, like I said, there's no reason to rush. There's no really reason to rush. Even if I take a week or 2 weeks to pass one phase, even if I take a month to get from phase 1, phase 2 to get a funded account, even if I take a month to trade on that account and I keep the account for 1 year, it's going to be worth it. All right. Even if I take a month to pass that account, then I keep the same account for 6 months, for 4 months, for 8 months, for 1 year, then it's going to worth the wait. So I'll obviously go for that. One step is not something I personally do. You guys have never seen me trading with one step challenges because I've tried and the limits are a little bit too tight. So that's going to be my recommendation if I'm to choose. And remember, I'm going to use this recommendation, or I'm going to use these criteria across any other platform I'm trading. We're talking about Blueberry again. They just launched their Prime, which is one of my most recommended that I've recommended to you guys. So for limited time only, you can use the code PRIME25. Use the code on your screen, PRIME25, and you get a whopping 25% off at checkout with the Prime challenge. You guys already see how awesome the challenge is. The rules are very, very flexible, and the targets are very, very achievable. The targets are achievable, and the limits are very, very wide for you to be able to prove yourself that you are actually a good trader. So use the code on your screen, PRIME25 at checkout. Click on the link on the video description. I'm also going to leave the link on the pinned comment. So use that link and also the code PRIME25 at checkout, and you'll be able to get 25% off your challenges. This is for limited time only, so make sure you take advantage of this coupon. If you didn't watch the first video I made, the first full review I made about Blueberry Funded, make sure you click the link. I'm going to leave a video at the end of this video so that you can be able to watch that particular video. Join my free Telegram community so that you can get updates from me on my trading progress with Blueberry Funded and any other portfolio and my entire trading portfolio. Also join me on Golub University if you want me to mentor you one-on-one, if you want me to teach you A to Z on how to trade the Forex market, then join me in Golub University where I'm going to teach you A to Z on how to trade the Forex market. I'm going to show you strategies that are working and how to implement those strategies. So check my mentorship link through Golub University on the video description. You can see very, very clearly that Blueberry Funded also allows the use of EAs. So if you want an EA that you can use on your Profirm account or also your private account to get payouts, then check out Payout Pro, which has been rated 4 years in a row as the most profitable and most viral Forex robot. Check the videos that are going to be coming at the end of your screen, because those videos are all related to Blueberry Funded and videos on how to help you stay profitable. And I will see you guys on these other videos. Peace.